We live?
We're live.
We're live. Okay. Miss Nancy, can you check your phone just to make sure that so whenever we go live, we have a friend just check to make sure because we've gone live, thought we did, and we weren't. And we're just running through it as if no one's watching. Hi, hey everybody. I'm Jamie at the Beat Gallery, and today I have a special friend. So before I introduce you to her, I'm gonna double check that we are live. Nancy is double checking her phone and comment away wherever you are and let us know where you're watching from. Guess who we have in the house? We have Chai. Chai is our social media, I guess you call him my director because he directs me. And he's here from Taipei. And guess how international we are today? Because we have Chai from Taipei and Yujin from Korea. Is this your first time to Hawaii?
It's not my first time, but I've never been here before, so.
Oh, what's your okay? Let me move this out of your way. What is your favorite place in Hawaii to visit?
I think definitely.
Besides the Beat Gallery.
Of course. You got me there. I think I just really there's the beach, of course, but then I really like seeing like going to Target actually.
Yeah.
Because there's no Target in Korea.
Yeah.
And like just being around in like the mall.
Yeah.
And like seeing all these American like shops that you can't see in Korea.
Yeah. Eugene, you know what we have here? We have H Mart. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, I have actually.
Do you have H Mart in Korea? Since
No.
it's a Korean store.
No, we
They
don't.
have one only like 3 blocks from here.
Oh, really?
You might have to go with your family and be like, let's go see the Korea store in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Maybe I have to take Chai.
I love H Mart.
Me too. Oh, you have H Mart where you live too, in Taipei?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Like in New York and in Chicago. Before.
Yes, so Chai is originally from New York. Well, not originally. Are you originally from Taipei, Chai?
From Taipei originally, yes.
So I'm excited to have Eugene here because we hardly have visitors, right? Since we are now in appointment only bead store. And she's never beaded before, so I'm so thrilled. So first thing I'm going to show her is the sticky mat. Oh, the sticky mat, which holds the design on it. This is your present. So I put our logo on there. And when you're working on a design, this is the best way for me to show you something because once you put it down, it doesn't move. It's kind of stuck. I'm going to show you everything I can in a few minutes on how to bead because you're a real beginner, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever held tools in your hand before?
Not so professionally like this.
Oh. And so what made you realize that you wanted to make jewelry or bead or just such, pretty things like this?
Honestly, anytime I wanted to get more jewelry because there's never enough jewelry in my house.
Yeah.
I always have to go somewhere to buy it. And when I go somewhere, they don't really have something that I like want. And I thought that after going to a lot of places, I thought, you know what, I'll just make my own.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So what you picked up today, you have some vintage beads here. So I'm going to talk about the beads. So I'm going to hold them up so you can see. Can you see that, Chai?
Yes.
All right. So we have a German flower. That's about like 14 years old. We had that color combination done for us. It's glass. This little white bell is a Czech glass bell. That's like 70 to 90 years old, not being made anymore. This piece here is like a little, I don't know what you want to call it. It looks like a leaf or a feather. It's blue and it's got blue glass and clear glass. And so that style, I think they call it givre. It is like it's a vintage. It's another vintage style, and that's about like I don't know 70 to 90 years old. And we have this Czech bead. We made this in the Czech Republic. So this one, look, do you see the sparkles in here?
Oh, yeah.
So the sparkles in there, it is metallic oxides that are you can take a metal, and if you vaporize that metal.
Oh.
So now all it is like a mist of metal, and then you can apply that to the glass inside, and then a coating on the outside. So it's stuck in there. You can't scrape it off. It's permanent. It's called dichroic. So di for like the two, croic for color. So kind of cool. And then we have a green star. So I passed Eugene this green star because I was like, try it. But I want to talk about it as a design element that does not work. And how do you tell? You're going to use your gut. You're going to look at this, kind of like focus on this feeling here, and say, when you look at that, Do you feel rested? Does it feel comfortable? Or is something in here making you feel a little like,
Yeah, I guess the start really doesn't.
It makes you feel
work.
kind of,
Yeah.
right? Then you take it out and do you feel better?
Yeah.
You feel more relaxed.
Mhm.
Sometimes when you have some element in there that just doesn't sit right, your body can recognize it. And when it does, just go with it. So I'll take that out. And let's say, do you like anything here that we could try and pop in?
I really like these stars.
Okay. Should I put one?
Yeah.
Okay. I also have some crystals, so I'll show you how to use that. And I'm not sure, can we see the tray? Sort of. Let me move this so we can see the project.
Yes, that's better.
There. All right.
Right there.
We're going to stay right there. That. Okay. Your project, what are we making?
We're thinking of making something along the lines of like
Rectangle?
Yeah.
Keychain? Well, what do you want to make?
I was thinking like a keychain or
Okay.
something that just hangs
So
down.
funny. If it's super cute and you want it to be an earring, we'll just have to make one more. And then you'll
That's a
have an
good
earring.
point.
Okay.
That's a good point.
Okay. So my vision, because I saw a sample that you had, is let's take a piece of chain, hang all that stuff on there. You want it to have more than one piece of chain. You want it to be dangly, like with two pieces. We can do two different pieces of chain. We could do the same chain in two lengths. So many options. What feels good for you?
I think the chains, but one being longer than the other one, would
Okay.
be nice.
And you want the same chain 2 times, or you want a different chain?
Let's go with same
Okay.
chain.
How long would you like the first one? Like when you think, oh, that's going to be so cute hanging from your clip.
Maybe this one?
Okay, here's the cutter. Now when you cut the chain, it has, a lot of chains will have 3 links. And it's so that you can cut the middle one. So cut the middle one. So reach in. Are you lefty?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And then we can pull it gently and it'll fall off. So here's the chain. What you can do with this is lay this flat, and that's why I like this sticky mat, okay? Put the bead where you kind of envision them being on that chain. And I'm gonna go get a clasp so we can hang that on something. That's the fun part, yeah, the design.
Yeah.
Okay. These are called jump rings. Now, jump ring is how we're going to attach that to the chain for today. There's many ways, but I'm going to start you off with this. You can hold that up for the camera.
The rings.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to see it everywhere?
Yes. Yeah. Perfect.
Comments, and let's see who's here with us. Is this my daughter? No. I wish you could be. I'm 51, so you could totally be my daughter. She's my new adopted daughter from Korea. I asked her to come back to work here for the summer already. So if she could, if you see her in a future video, you'll know why.
Yeah.
You know, we could actually do videos together even after you're back in Korea.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
We could like do a Zoom and then put it on our YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing we need to do is let's take the chain and attach it to this. Do you like this clasp?
I do.
This is called a lobster clasp. So what a lobster clasp is, it's like an oval shape. Oh, look at that. I'm in focus. And it's got a trigger. And so we're going to be pulling this trigger, and then she can attach this to her zipper, on your purse, wherever you want, okay? So how are we going to get that stuck on there? We're going to use that jump ring. Okay. Have you ever opened a jump ring before?
I have actually.
Okay. Awesome. I'm going to show you how I do it, and then you show me how you do it. So it'll be a cultural exchange. So I'm going to hold the ring with 2 tools. I'm going to hold 1 tool up and 1 tool down. And that way, my split is at the top. And then I'm going to rock it like this. Watch. 1 forward, 1 back. When you close it, you're going to rock 1 forward, 1 back. And then you can show me how you do it. And if I have any tips for you, I'll share them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I just take like that. It's kind of similar, but I don't really think about the angles that
Mhm.
much. I just
Okay. And then you're going to poke it into your clasp and the top of your chain. And let's put that together.
Go say hi to Freddie.
Freddie! I need to buy something. Where are you? What are you here?
Yujin, looks like you're a pro already.
Because Jamie's so good
It
at
looks
teaching.
great.
Yeah. Like that.
So cool.
Oh.
And you have an audience too, so
Oh my
it looks
God.
good. It looks really, really nice.
Oh, that's good.
Keep going.
Let's see
so,
what you got. Let me see what you got.
so we just attached the clasp. And
Okay.
then I don't know what to do next.
Are you guys making a bracelet?
Oh, we're making like a
Keychain.
keychain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next thing up probably is, I'm not sure if what she's in mind, but we're gonna have to connect those beads in there, and that's either going to be by thread or by wire. And I'm looking to see if there's any wire that she has. Oh no, she's gonna be doing a charm drop. You're gonna do a charm drop with head pins?
I'm going to teach her how. Yes, that girl there was my employee when she was right in college, and now that was 20 years ago. So she's visiting me today from Texas. Oh my gosh!
Oh my God.
Our bead friends never get so. Okay, let me get one more set of tools, and I'm going to teach you how to wire wrap.
Oh, there's some over here. Okay.
Okay. Are you ready for wire wrapping? Camera's all on you, girl, so don't get nervous. So we're going to start with. Let me make you some space. How's that?
Yeah.
I'll put all your beads in groupings. You found a lot.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that you like a lot of the vintage glass.
It's all so pretty.
Okay, so this is called a head pin. Now a head pin is a piece of wire that has a little head on it. This is a ball. A lot of times they're just flat, but I like the ball style, so we got that today. Okay, we're going to be putting them onto your beads. I try put on the check glass, the dichroic bead onto your head pin. And then I'm going to go get a crystal. Now, do you like any of these colors? Because we can put one inside the cup of that, and I'll wrap that one.
I really like this one.
Me too. That's called glacier.
Mhm.
So this is a 4mm bicone. So you're going to put that on the head pin, and then the flower bell. Okay. And then try read us the comments because we can't see anything. Me and Eugene are like we're like totally focused on our project.
We have Cindy Hamilton.
Hi, Cindy.
Do you know Cindy?
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Cindy loves watching this design developing right now.
Okay,
Very
this is
fun. Picking
perfect.
out the beads, making it my own was the best part, she says. Dorina says hello.
Hi, Dorina. Okay, so show everybody why that's not a good setup.
So the wire like goes through the bead, so it's not going to stop it like hanging, so it will just fall right off if we try to make anything from it. So that's a problem right now.
Okay, I'm gonna get your little bead to put on top so it doesn't fall off. Okay, so now you're gonna restring that. You're gonna put that on first and then the check bead. And tell me if you like that. If that's too bulky, we can put on a seed bead. A seed bead is a tiny, have you used seed beads before?
Yeah,
Those
I
tiny
know.
little beads from Japan. So we can put a seed bead on if you don't like the silver. Oh, I think that's nice.
That looks really good. I really
All
like
right,
it.
we're gonna do it.
Mhm.
So this is your first basic wire wrap. I can teach you different ways. So sometimes I'll do it first, you watch, and then you copy.
Okay.
Or sometimes I just have you go for it and do it at the same time as me.
Okay.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to pick up our first tool, which is called the chain nose plier.
Mhm.
The chain nose plier is flat on the inner jaw and it's pointy at the top. So imagine like if you were to use your 2 fingers to do something.
Mhm.
This is a 2-finger substitute. Why is your English so good? Did you study English in Korea?
I think I started speaking English since I was in kindergarten. So
Oh, you are so skilled and so
Thank
smart.
you.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is pinch above the bead with the very, very tip of the chain nose plier. Very, very tip. And make sure that there's no space between your bead and the tool. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna face you, and you can face me.
Mhm.
So we're gonna push the wire against the tool to a 90-degree angle. So push the wire against the tool. Press hard towards me. Perfect. Nice. Now you turn it to the side. Look how clean that angle is. Now we're going to take our round nose pliers, and it looks like expensive chopsticks. Okay. We're going to reach in, and I want you to pinch. And so it's going to look like a sandwich, like a hamburger. You have a top bun, a bottom bun, and then you have the wire like a piece of cheese. Okay. Perfect. We're going to take that wire, and you're going to come up, over, and down till it kisses the bead. Nice. If you take your tool and turn it towards your face, do you see the loop that you're starting? So take the pointer. You see the loop?
Yeah.
It's starting, right? Very nice. Okay, so come back to a natural position with your hand. We're going to take off the tool, and we're going to go onto the bottom jaw. Okay, go tight. So it's all the way in. So whatever part of the plier it fits on, you're going to go all the way in. So I'll show you mine from the side. So poke it all the way into the loop. So the jaw of the plier is small at the tip and round and big at the base, yeah? So it goes from big to small. So what you don't want to do is make it like that. You want to be on it exactly the same size as the loop you're making. Okay. Can you change your grip so that you're holding it like a handshake? A lefty handshake. Okay. So open a little bit. Open. Oh, just keep your hand right there. I'm going to move the... Perfect. Okay. Now, we're going to take this short leg and we're going to push it forward. Looking good. Until you hit like a 45-degree angle. Perfect. Look, we made the same thing. We have a little bit more, just a little bit. We need to turn this loop here, turn that, so that's a 90 degrees. So it looks like the letter T. Okay, so to do that, watch, I'm going to hold my bead. I'm going to turn my wrist just a teeny bit. Look, and now it's a T shape. So hold your bead, turn. Perfect. Oh, you did that so well. Now you're going to take your flat nose plier and we're going to hold the loop and we're going to wrap it shut. You're shy over there. He's like, Chai, you're so funny.
I love it. This
Okay.
is so cool.
So we're going to hold this loop and now we're going to wrap. When we wrap, we're going to start with this short leg pointing in the sky. Okay? And you can squeeze a little bit harder. The wire is okay. All right, now we're going to wrap. So when I wrap, it's going to watch, and I'll go first. So I'm going to push down with my pointer. And I'm going to wrap it around with my thumb. I'm going to push down with my pointer. And wrap it around with my thumb. And I want you to do this so it's all straight, all wrapped, touching each other. And then I want you to stop so that we can cut the wire together. Push with your pointer, wrap it around, and do what feels natural. Don't think so hard, just wrap that sucker down. Looks good. Does it feel fun?
Yeah.
I mean, that's important. It has to feel fun.
Yeah.
If you're struggling, then we need to find a different technique.
And would that be enough?
Now, here is a good trick to remember. You see this loop right here? Many people cut their loops, and I'll show you why. Okay, so they have their loop, they're holding it, they go into cut, and they cut the top of their loop off by accident. Okay, so that is common. So to avoid that, if you stop with the wire perpendicular, look, when I go into cut, I cannot cut my own loop. It's impossible. So you want to cut with your wire perpendicular when you can. finger always covers this wire. You never have to worry about this flying into anyone's eye when you cover it. Okay, so you're going to do that now. Stop with the wire perpendicular. Cover it. And then I want to show you the angle. So this is the flat nose plier. You see how it's flat on this side? And it's dipped in.
Oh.
Put the flat side to your work. And then you can go in at an angle and trim the wire. Perfect. Oh, you're such a good crafter. What else do you do?
I do fine arts. That's what I'm studying for college.
Oh,
And I also like sculptures.
wow.
Yeah, and then,
I want you to teach me something. Okay, so now look, we made 2 components. You can kind of think about your layout again because we're going to be attaching it. And do you want to wrap this one next?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk you through it. Let me get you a head pin. Now, head pins, they have different kinds that are, some are fancy, some are long. I'll just show you a fancy, here, take one out of here, but I'll show you a fancy one for fun. So you can see what I mean by fancy. Like, look, these have gemstones on them.
Oh, wow.
So that's fancy. And then we have some that have, like, look at this copper one. Can you hold that up to the camera so everyone can see it? Copper, and then we heat it up. I have some with, oh, let me see if I have a fancy one with something else. Hold on. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is a cool one. And you don't have to use these today, but it's good to know what exists, right? Oh. Nancy, can you help Eugene real quick with the head pins? I'm having a thing. Oh. I'm having a hot flash.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Where are the different? Oh, here they are.
So should I just
Can you
wrap
tell?
on myself?
Like I was just like.
This is really cool too. It's like a dagger. You just have it and there's nothing you can do.
Oh.
Where's the hard one? Okay. I'm going through a change of life right now.
Oh my
Just
god.
like the killer whale, I'm about to be the leader of the pod. So a killer whales, when the female goes through her life change of menopause, that's when they become the head of the herd of the whales.
Oh.
So, yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh. Fun facts.
Oh.
I was looking for it and I was like, oh, here. You can use this one. This is so cute. Look.
Oh,
if you can hold that
my
in the
God.
camera. And you know what's so cute about that? You can dangle a little bead from that if you want to. So you can use it as a head pin and a dangle point.
Oh my god. Wow, that's so cute.
All right, I'm gonna walk you ready.
Yeah.
Ready to your next one. So put it into the bead of choice. Do you want to put another crystal?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so put a crystal on. I like when the crystal sticks out a little bit because it's so recessed that it shows a little bit of color when you put it on.
Yeah.
Okay, so head pin, put it on, and then I'm going to walk you through the steps again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't she doing good, everybody?
So good.
I feel like you guys should host a weekly show together.
We can.
Yeah, we can.
We can. It'll be our international show.
Yeah.
That'll be awesome.
All right, so you're going to start with the chain nose plier. So it's the pointed one with the flat inner jaw, pinch above the bead with a very, very, very tips. Okay, now you're going to push forward against the tool to a 90-degree angle. Nice. Switch to the round nose plier, and you're going to sandwich the wire.
Cindy says
And what
great
you know
job,
what you
by
can
the
do?
way.
You can have the wire face you, so have it point towards you when you're sandwiching.
Oh.
Okay, nice. Now, if you want a really big loop, you're going to shove it down the plier till it's really, really big. If you want a tiny loop, you're going to stay towards the tip. So this is what I do. When you have your plier at home and you want to make all your loops the same, you can do that.
Oh.
And then you'll then you'll remember because it's really hard, right? When you're just like
Yeah.
doing so many steps. So you're gonna bring the wire up, over, and down, pushing away from you until it touches the bead. Switch to the bottom jaw of the plier. You know what? I just had you do it the backwards way because I'm facing you and you're a lefty.
Oh.
So I'm just teaching you how to do it backwards. I apologize. You did do it correctly. This is the right way. Isn't that funny? I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
I was watching you going, wait. Okay. Now you're going to push the wire forward to a 45-degree angle. Switch to the bottom jaw. And then now you're going to turn it to 90 degrees. So hold the bead, and then keep turning this wrist this way. Hold the bead. So just grab the bead tight, and turn. There.
Would that be good?
And let's look at it. So does it look like it's ready to wrap? It is. Nice. You did a good job. It's a lot of little wiggly movements, right? And then it just sort of looks really nice and round, and it looks like a stop sign, and then you're ready to wrap. You do whatever it takes to look like that. So when you wrap, it's going to be really, really like straight. So switch to the flat nose plier. The flat nose is like, imagine your two hands grabbing something. There's so much surface area on this tool right here that it's the easiest to grab with. There's more surface area to hold on to. So use that tool, hold the loop, and then wrap. And guess what? If you forget, I have this on YouTube.
It's really good, actually. Yeah, I think I'll definitely forget it when I'm. Yeah.
You know, the brain can only hold so much at one given time.
Yeah.
But then you don't have to worry. When we used to teach this before, because now I think our first video we made was like 20 years ago. Our customers used to say, "I can't remember," and so we started making videos to remind them because they couldn't come back, or they'd be like, they would say that's okay, and then they just give up. So instead, thank God for YouTube and videos, right?
Yeah.
It's like so important to teach. Great job.
So good.
So if you're watching with us right now, this is my new friend, and my new international beading partner visiting us from Seoul.
And then I've just cut it.
Then I'm going to come around this way so that everyone can see your project as it develops. Look at all the beads she's interested in, you guys. So we have, these are cute. Well, these are vintage check hearts as well. Love it. Okay. And now you can start connecting it with your jump rings.
Oh.
If you find something you can't connect, show it to me and I'll problem solve it for you as how you're going to get it on there. Okay. Jason's going to watch you. So she's making a purse dangle.
Yeah, I see it.
So now when she opens and closes her jump ring, Yujin, I'm going to have Jason show you which two tools to use again. Oh, you got it. Chain
Yeah, she got
and flat.
the flat edge. Anything with a flat edge to grab, you know? Anytime you want to shape something, you want to use the rounds, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, you can use the round nose pliers to open a ring, but what happens is you tend to either slip or you'll make a round indentation into the loop, into the ring. You'd rather it have a flat edge on both sides. It makes sense. It just does. I want to say hi to everybody out there. I want to say hi to Janine.
Hello.
Cindy's out there. Janet. Amy.
Oh my God.
Welcome, T. We got a lot of friends out there. I love it. Just chime in. Say hi. You know, Darina, Anastasia, Annette. Yay, I'm glad we got a whole slew of people beaters. Happy beaters. It's a happy beating day. It's a wonderful warm day in Honolulu, Hawaii. It's a Thursday, late afternoon. It's really late on the East Coast, about 10, almost 10:30 there. So everybody, forget it, man. If you're on the East Coast, thanks for coming in and saying hi. Our friend Janine's from the West Coast, so she's just getting over dinner. Happy almost Friday, yep. Which means I get to see you guys on Saturday and Sunday. That's what's happy about Friday for me. My weekend starts on Monday. Yay. I love my Mondays. We have lots of friends joining us this afternoon. So like an afternoon bonanza of friends. We have Chai, first time meeting, always, it's always that. And then we have our new friend from Korea, yay.
Hello.
And my friend Janet is in Virginia. She was in Montana just a couple weeks ago. Wow, go get them, man. And then our friends from Texas are visiting. And Kiki's here. Welcome, Kiki. It's good to see you, or see your little face in there. So if you're just joining us now, we're making a bag tag, a wonderful custom-made bag tag. And it wasn't hard, was it?
Yeah.
It was easy, huh?
Yeah.
It is. It really is. Embellishing something that you have, is very personal. So it's always nice to kind of put your own thing to it,
Definitely.
Janine's making air fried chicken with onion rings. Oh, then she's going to make her bracelet. Tahitian sandalwood stretchy bracelet that she got from us last week. Nice. Again, if you folks are just joining us, we're using this to make that. Lots to make this.
Yes.
It's just like cooking, guys. Really, it is. You're doing.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. You're acting as a cook, and you're acting as a chef. And what you're doing is you're adding ingredients into this final product. And the smaller your products, like you say, maybe an earring or a bag tag, tends to be the most difficult because of the choices that you have. So it's kind of like whittling down what will work in the project, And I'm sure that goes down to designing as well. If you're a software designer, you want to try to make the least amount of work for you. So you want to kind of whittle it down into something of simpler design. So you are a designer. Go get them. That's where you want to do it. Yep.
Janine said beet soup.
Yep. We actually have a couple of kits called beet soup, and we love it. It's just one of those things. It's a beater term, and then we use it quite a bit.
So this one doesn't, I think.
Yeah. So can I see that one? Okay. So, folks, we have a product that has a really, really small hole. We do have items that have smaller connectors, and then we take that connector and connect that to that. So we're going to use a smaller jump ring, and we're just going to keep it pretty simple in that respect. I'm going to try to find a small, thinner jump ring that I can use, and I will find one. Let's see if we can use this. And if this doesn't work, I'll find something else. Okay, try opening that one. see if that fits. If it doesn't, then I'll go into. Doesn't fit.
I think it's just the.
Just the
try on
angle of
other
it?
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it fits.
Okay, so we're gonna even go thinner, guys. So this is what's nice about having a depository of stuff. If it doesn't fit in this, we're gonna do something else. Okay, try that one. Yeah, that run.
Oh, I think it fits.
Fits.
Yep.
Okay, slide it in there. Very good. And then we'll take that, and then you can either connect it directly to that, or you can put on that oval jumper. But I think that'll work fine.
Yeah.
And Chai, that's the design part.
Yeah.
Not all of it works, and you just make sure you keep trying. Doesn't hurt to. The thing about beading is, it's one of the very original recycled arts. After you cut up, you have your beads, you can take it apart. As long as you don't glue it down, guess what? You can use it, reuse it, use it, reuse it.
Yeah.
So it's very reusable, I like it. Again, yeah.
So I think we're done.
We're done.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, let's take a look-see.
Very nice. Beautiful creation.
That is very nice. Yeah.
Super cute.
So we have actually everything you have here is of it's rare, you know. There's some vintage glass, there's crystals. That leaf that you put on last is over 90 years old. This is a hand yeah, this is a handmade glass bead from the Czech Republic.
Wow.
We had that designed for us. Yeah. The bell shape is from West Germany. And this one is also of German design. And the
Very
crystals are fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Congratulations.
All right. So I think. Oh look, Amy says
Yeah.
very pretty. You know, you're getting lots of comments. And I think I'm gonna ask Jamie real quick. Are we all done, Jamie? Did you want to talk about anything else?
No, but let me say bye to my new friend Yujin. Can you talk to me a little in Korean?
오늘 함께 해주셔서 감사합니다.
Oh, and to you, 감사합니다 too. I had a really nice time. Oh, ask me a question.
A question.
Oh, well, just tell me you had a really nice time.
Oh, I had a great time.
Oh,
in
in
Korean.
Korean.
Oh, in Korean. Oh, I just said I had.
Was
a
that
nice
what
time,
you
though.
said?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I said thank you for being with me today.
Oh. Okay, how do you say that beading is fun? Is there a word for beading in Korean?
Beading. There's a lot of words. I guess you could just say beading.
Beading.
Yeah, so you would say beading은 재밌습니다.
Beading.
은 재밌
재미.
습
수.
니
니. 니다.
재밌습니다.
I'm going to replay this video
Yeah.
and practice.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, bye everybody.